Good morning, guys. It is Monday morning and I am exhausted because I haven't slept tonight. Guess what happened? I think I had something bad to eat, maybe something I shouldn't, like intolerance. Not an intolerance, food poisoning. Yeah. Me and Chris have actually talked about it, and we do believe we know who the culprit is. Yesterday, for our dinner, as I said, we ate like sushi on a conveyor belt. And every little plate had 2 pieces of sushi. It had a lot of other kinds of food too, but every little plate had 2 pieces of sushi. And Christopher said, "Oh, you have to try this. This is squid. It's so good." So I took that piece and I ate it, and it's like, this is not good. How can he think this is good? And it was really chewy, and yeah. But I ended up actually eating it. And then I'm not eating that. You can take that. And Christopher took it and he tasted it like, this didn't taste what I was eating before. I'm not eating this. So he never ate it. And I did. And I've been so sick. Oh god. So yeah, I know, bad squid. That's bad sushi. That's how life is. So I'm really, really exhausted, but you know me, I can't sleep during daytime. So I'm up and I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit of coffee into me, because without coffee I will have even worse migraines. I am kind of trying to not add too much coffee though, because that can actually enhance it too. You have to have the right amount. A little bit of caffeine kind of helps the painkillers to do its work. Too much caffeine will make it worse. So you have to, yeah. But I really need a little bit of coffee. And I know that my tummy might react to it, but I did take some probiotic gummy bears this morning to fix my tummy. Yeah. I have 2 kitties that are very demanding. I've been sleeping on the couch tonight because I wanted Christopher to be able to sleep as he wasn't sick. And Gizmo has been basically lying on top of my head. He goes away, comes back, and like pushes his head into mine. He's very, very demanding. And now he's chasing Leia into the craft room. Yeah. I don't know. I think they're just a little bit worried about mommy. But I'm okay. I was sick last night. I'm feeling much better now. But exhausted. But yeah. Good morning, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. So, it's a little bit past noon. And I'm starting to wake up, which is great. Those probiotic gummy bears that I got, they are super duper good, because it really calms your tummy down when it's upset like mine was. And not in a bad way also. That's the good thing about it. It's not like I'm taking things to kind of make the tummy slower or stop having diarrhea. That's maybe a little TMI, but they kind of they add biotics, like good bacteria into your tummy, and can help fight the bad one that made your tummy sick. However, you have to think about that you don't eat it daily, because eating it daily might actually kind of make your tummy not having the right bacteria composition. This is more of I really needed to get something to stabilize my tummy today, and they're awesome. I also had a cup of coffee, and then I have been watching YouTubes, and today I actually been concentrating on watching like podcasts and vlogs and stuff like that. So I went through these vlogs from Italy. It's so much fun because I'm meeting her on Friday. I'm landing in Italy at around 2 on Friday afternoon, so it's gonna be so awesome. Just hoping that my body stabilizes enough, but I think it does. I think it will do that. I just have to be careful and stuff like that. I'm leaving at around 9 from the airport, so it's not the super I have to take a train at 5 in the morning. However, I think I have to take a train at 6 in the morning. But hey, that works out. And while watching I'm just longing to meet Dee and Orietta, and we're gonna have so much fun, all the three of us, hopefully. While doing that, I've been knitting, and I really want to finish these socks before I go away to Italy, but they are going so slow right now. I have these. This is how much of the sock I've done, and as you see, I have basically one pattern repeat of the kind of pattern in the yarn. So I have about one pattern repeat left for it to end up being long enough on my sock. And then you have the ribbing, which is like 20 rows or something. And then my socks are done for the first pair of the New York collection, which is awesome because I always wanted to go to New York, so now I can do a lot of socks and then I can do collection. This was the small size, which going to fit my feet pretty good, but I'm actually thinking about doing a bigger size so that the next pair can be a gift pair. Yay. But yeah, that is what I'm doing right now, and exactly right now, I'm watching Knitting Expat, which is the designer behind the New York collection. The New York collection is a 7 sock. I thought it was a 6 sock. It's a 7 sock kind of collection pattern, where it's more like a knit along. So you will get a new pair of socks, pattern for a new pair of socks, the first of the month for 7 months. She has so far released 2 of those socks. You have to buy the full pattern, which is a $19 download, to get the socks, and I think she were going to release these socks individually in November. She's having these knit-alongs on her Ravelry group, and you can partake until December. So you have until December to be able to knit up all 7 pairs of the socks. You don't have to do all 7 pairs of the socks. Every month she have double threads for the kind of where you go, where you put your project. One is a monthly thread where she picks out a couple of person every month to get prices. If I understand correctly, you just add your sock into that thread whenever. You don't have to do the sock for that specific month. You just add the sock into that and you be in the drawing. And then she has a yearly draw, and that is where you have one post where you add all of the pair of socks you knit, and if you knit all 7 socks until December, you will go into a bigger price draw. So yeah, that's kind of the idea behind that, and I'm joining because I think it's so much fun. So right now I'm knitting. We'll see how long I knit until I go into my spinning, because I think I want to do a couple of lengths of spinning too today. I don't really have the energy to do anything more exciting, but it's kind of nice. I called in sick today, but I have a little bit of overtime that I can kind of fill over there, so I don't have to take it as sick leave, which is awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna sit down and continue knitting and drinking my cup of coffee. I've been taking today really easy. But I did finish my little card design thingy, thinking about making 2 videos or something like that. I don't know, I don't want to make too many videos out of the same project. At the same time, it's much easier talking about a little part of it by making smaller videos. But yeah, here you go. Whoa. Here is the finished card. She is very, very soft, and the now it turns a little bit. The lighting here is not is so-called daylight, so it didn't show up properly. Have a very, very light background. She has this little trees, a little bit of a sky, and you can barely see it with your eyes, so it's very hard to get it to pick up on camera. And then I made a little like wooden plaque with K plus M, so it's like a little cute romantic tree plaque, wood grain effect. Just very simple, trying to add the shadows on the right places so it actually looks like she's holding it up away from her body. Yeah, to give it a little bit dimension. But that's how the card ended up. So one day here I will be editing this video like all the other videos that I have lying around, but we'll see. Now the card is ready anyhow, and I can start playing with other projects. Well, it's time for me to head to bed. Hopefully I will sleep tonight. I'm gonna see. I think you have a little spot there. Sorry. Now you should see me better, I think. You get dust on the lens, and I don't really know how to remove it. Maybe it's with a brush. I don't know. Anyhow, just taking it easy. Christopher gamed when he got home, so I decided to just sit in here. I did end up editing my the skin portion of the card, and I actually did it in real time and talking a lot about ideas and stuff on why I did the skin as I did. And I gave the card to Christopher because it says K plus M on the little wooden plaque, which I thought was a kind of fun thing to do. But yeah, so I've been editing that, so I will probably upload it tomorrow. And after that I actually have been sitting and knitting, watching like TV series and stuff. I love play services and stuff. But anyhow, this is my sock, and if you look here, it's I think I have like 6 rows left of this ribbing, and then it's done. But I can't sit up and do the just one row because I want to head to bed, so we're gonna do that. So I'm just gonna finish it up tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully I can sleep tonight, so I will. But right now I'm heading to bed. Good night, sleep tight, don't let the bedbugs bite. Bye!